So when it comes to the class levers, it all depends on the order of where the force is, where the axis is, and where the resistance is. So with the first class, we have the force being at one end, the resistance being at the other, and then the axis being in the middle between the two. So the axis is usually referring to the joint, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the force is usually where the muscle inserts. And then the resistance is usually the center of gravity. So for first class, the axis is in between the force and the resistance. So basically the joint is between the center of gravity and the muscle's insertion point. Then there's second class, which has your resistance is between your force and your axis. So instead your resistance is in the middle. And third class, force is between the axis and the resistance. So, and also, do you understand, so when it comes to the first class, we have a force and a resistance. Let's say it's on this bar. Then we have the axis. Okay. So if the axis is closer to the force, which would cause this kind of a deal, which, nope, that's not what I was going for. Be short here and long here. That is pertaining to range of motion. Did he go over this in class?
Yeah.
And then if your axis is on the other side where it's closer to the resistance, then that's dealing with strength. Okay. So then when it's relating to like second class and third class, breaking it down, the second class where the axis is closer to the resistance, even though the axis would be on the other side for the class 2, that's focusing on strength. And then the third class is the speed and range of motion. Okay. So did he go over a lot of examples in class?
He went over 3, and then we had one we were supposed to do, but I think it was like a dumb about, and you're like going like this.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But yep, we were supposed to figure out one out on our own.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. So which examples did he do with you?
He did one where like you're sitting on a table and your legs are up.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you.
Okay. Gotcha. Perfect. Okay. Okay, well, would you like to go over those again, just to review them, and then I have some others as well that we can go over and just practice with?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when it comes to the person that's sitting on the table with, so it's like, here's their foot, and there's a little tie on it. There's the weight. So, do you want to explain to me where the force, the resistance, and the axis are?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so the axis would be on, so it's where the joint is, so it would be the meta, or the tibia.
Tibiatarsal.
Tibiatarsal, yeah.
Yep, so it's your ankle. So that is your A.
Okay.
So in this case, what is the muscle group involved.
So
And say you have a force, that's a long foot, but a force that's pushing it this way.
so you're gonna cause dorsal flexion, or that's what resistance is causing, so it's your plantar flexors.
Mm-hmm.
So then the axis is still your metatarsals.
Good.
But the plantar flexors are behind your leg. So it starts in your heel.
Let's see. Yeah.
Yep, like your calcaneus or whatever.
Yeah. So in that case, let me see. Yeah. So because your calcaneus is going to extend a little bit, because that's your heel, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be where they insert. So that will be the force.
And resistance is above the ankle.
Good. Wherever they're pushing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So what class is that?
A first class.
Good. Because the axis is in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay.